Hey everyone, it's Kivrin here from PSLegend, and I'm here to show you some basics in creating a SIG, forum SIG. So here it is. Now first off, this is what we'll be making in the end. As you can see, nothing spectacular, but it's pretty good. First off, find a background you like from deviantart.com and call that layer background. Add a new layer, and now you're going to want to find a render. These can easily be found by searching free renders in Google. This one I believe is from the popular game Guild Wars. First, remove any excess white bits, use the magic wand tool to do that, and press delete. Make sure it's not set on contiguous so that it deletes every white bit on the whole thing. Once cropped, paste it back on your SIG. Then press Ctrl T to use the transform tool and resize it. You may want to zoom out while doing that. Once resized, zoom back in and hit apply when it says do you want to apply this. Now you want to duplicate the layer 4 times and move each new layer to different spots around the SIG so it sort of looks like there's heaps of them everywhere. Select the 4 top layers and merge them, and then move that other layer to the top. Then with those 4 unmerged layers, do filter blur motion blur and set it to about 44 degrees. Set this new layer to hard light. As you can see, it's sort of starting to come together now. So anyway, hard light, then duplicate the layer and set that one to linear dodge add. Then duplicate your person and do distort ocean ripple and set it to nearly full everything. So now you've got 2 of the stock, one's ocean rippled, one's not. Then grab the smudge tool and modify the smudge to how you want it. That's how I've got mine at the moment, sort of scattered and we've got strength jitter on, so bits aren't as strong as some other bits. I like it like that. Now merge the bottom of the 2 stocks out so that you've still got one untouched layer at the top. And smudge him all out in the direction of your SIG, so you've got a good flow happening. Then with the top layer, use a lighter smudge and just smudge the edges so that it's not so rough. Because we use the magic wand tool, it doesn't quite get everything, so you have to just smudge the edges to make it blend in nicely. That's what I'm doing now. And duplicate it again and do polar coordinates. Rotate that a bit so that it's going nice with the flow, and set this new layer to filter, distort, ripple, not ocean ripple, and set it to about 700%. And then set this new layer to linear dodge add. Now I like to label all my layers, so go through and do all that. And if you want, you can place that layer with the polar coordinates underneath the untouched layer so that you've got a nice stock on the top. Now we've got to create a border, so add a new layer called border and get a dark grey colour. Ctrl A, edit stroke, and then press Ctrl T to resize it so it's not quite on the edges like that, and then just stretch it so it's about 5 pixels from the edge all the way around. It's a common border technique used in SIGs. And now, I know you can set it to whatever type you want. I'm pretty sure I just put it back to normal. Actually put it on darken. Then make a new layer and call this the outer layer thing. Select all the way around on the outside of the border, like I'm doing here. So just select all which appears on the outside of the border, which is about 5 pixels on the edge. Then go to edit fill and choose color. and then pick one of the lighter colours from the SIG. Press OK, and then set this new layer to linear dodge, actually soft light. So I've got a nice, and then just add your text. I'm just writing Kivrin. Put it on about 20 PT, roughly. I don't know, just however big you want it. Select one of the darker colours from the SIG. Add a border to it with the blending options. Right click, go to blending options and stroke. 1 pixel black. Oh no, actually no, do a light colour, because it'll bring it out better. Just like a light, really light yellow, almost creamy. And just leave it on normal. I'm having a look at some different types like soft light. There you go, subscribe for more of these.